Good evening, fellow punters. Welcome to the bus. Another good day on the bus, good crack, few winners, plenty of winners in fact. And a good winner last night, barometer, to hit a few tricksies on trebles for people. Saying we hadn't much luck there for a few days, but luck can be in different ways. Barometer lost a shoe last night before the race, went into a cool shed, the rest of them were out in the heat, and he took his time and got his new shoe on, and he wore it proudly. The same with the horse today. Bite that. Another day, with our luck the way it might have been, he could have tumbled over and he was clearly the best horse. So them two, I take them as two very positives in the luck department, and it clicked today for a lot of people doing doubles and whatever, and it drifted out to 6-1. So it weighs, it balances out after a while, so a very good day all told. And there were several winners there, including the last one, Pat Coyne, was a Sark that tipped up. I give credit to Sark yesterday. I should have given it to Rachel Duncan for tipping up Jumbie. I won't mention any names today for fear anyone might get a bit pissed off. I'm going doing this now. There's just a couple of prices up. It's about it's just 5:30. There's a horse running tonight in the Seagram Cup in Woodbine. It's called Frosted Over. It's very, very well bred horse. It's out of Frosted, out of a Candy Ride mare. So it's really bred for the dirt. It has 9 runs, 8 of them in Woodbine, and one of them was in Gulfstream Park in Florida. Its first run this year. It has won 4 in Woodbine, up to 9 furlongs. Its last run was on the turf over 10, and it was ahead at the 9 furlong pole, and it just tired. It clearly didn't stay. It's back to 8.5 furlongs tonight. I expected it to make a sweep and turn, or sweep and move on the turn for home. It has a good boot. It's only a 4-year-old. It's 11-4. Might be worth a pint win for anyone that's interested in a bet on a Sunday night. Tomorrow at Dundalk, the 4:10, Harry's Bar, who on the 12th of July won for us. He used to be with James Fanshawe in the UK before coming to Aidan McGuinness, and he's raised 110 now. He's up £5 for his last win, but he likes Dundalk. He won a listed race first time out at the track when he was raced at 106 after coming from England, and he won 5 times at the track, 2 seconds, a third, and the only time he was outside the first 3, he was 4th in a Group 3 at the track. It's a hard task carrying the weight that he'll be shouldering, but young Adam Caffrey claims 7, and he gave him a great ride the last day. So like when you're ordering another round of drink, you say, could I have the same again please? Well, Adam, can we have the same again please, if you can at all. He's an 11-4 shot, a pint win. In the 4:40 at Dundalk, now this is a long shot, so we'll just go 0.5 each way on this. This is not a really strong selection, but I thought at 14-1, Isle of Sark, for Joseph O'Brien. Jake Cohen takes off £5. It won first time out in Dundalk over 7 furlongs. It had 3 runs this year. It was second by a nose to Bowerman first time out. And then good yielding ground paid to his chances, I thought, in the Curragh over 10 furlongs. His last run, even though it was 10th of 11, he was only beaten 4 lengths. He's bred for the surface. He's out of Kitten's Joy, out of a Ghost Sapper mare. Ghost Sapper won the Breeders' Cup, I think it's 2007. Ides of August won this last year as a 3-year-old of 93. Doesn't seem to be in the same form this year. Now the horse that we've bet and followed a few times, Pierre Lappin, is stepping up and trip for the first time. It hasn't run in Dundalk, but it has run in Medan on that surface. But he hasn't run great. I'm just thinking with this one, O'Brien is in pretty decent form at 14-1. I'd like to include it 0.5 each way. There's at the 7:40 tomorrow night at Bangor, Elham Valley for Fergal O'Brien, and Jack Hogan, who has had 6 rides for Fergal O'Brien. He's had 3 wins and a place. and he's claiming a valuable 7. This horse won for us over 2 miles, its second last run over hurdles, and it ran on the flat then since. But this had good form. It was third in the 2021 Boodles off 124. It's now 116, and the jockey claiming 7. So if it's in good enough form, the ground, he likes fast ground. He might be worth a point win. That's in the 740 Elham Valley. In the 150 at Catterick, the Dancing Poet, it's an amateur's jockey, and I always look straight to see what Simon Walker is riding, and he won this last year on the Dancing Poet, and it was 2-1 favourite. He was off 70, he's off 68 now, and he's an 11-2 shot, and I thought at that I wouldn't let it slip a pint each way. There's the dead 8 in it, and hopefully they remain in that. In Roscommon tomorrow night, the truant in the 8:30 will be all the rage. He's locally owned by a syndicate. I know a lot of them, and they'll be all there, no doubt. He's up £10 for beating Barometer in Sligo. Barometer won again last night. He'll be popular with the bookies, but they'll be trying to get him bet. He's running on a different sort of ground than he did in Sligo. It was on the softish side of good that night, and this will be good to Ferrum unless there's a cloudburst. But there's a one that he might have difficulty with is Isaiah. I don't know what price Isaiah is, but he won first time out for Gavin Cromwell off 47, and he was well supported that day. He won by 4.5 lengths on the snaff, and you'd think that he'd go in again. The good to yield and ground might be against him the last day, and the step up and trip, he went up to 2 miles, and he had won at 1.5. This is 1.4. I was thinking them two maybe in a small reverse forecast, and see what price he is without the favourite. I'll put them up when the prices come out. They weren't up there when I was checking. And I'll see. I think that's it. I want to get this up. I actually might bring it with me and put it up. I'm going for a pint. To the tiring sort of a day. Keep him busy. Over and out.